if you're looking for a quick way to feel calm, then tap along with me. Welcome to Nurture Our Nature. I'm Hilke and I'm a holistic counselor and wellness coach and also EFT tapping practitioner. And I've done a video explaining what EFT is about and why it works. It is a evidence-based technique. I only use evidence-based techniques in my practice, so that is very important to me. And I have explained all of that in a longer video, which I will be linking to here or there, I never know. And but if you just want a quick guide of what to do when, then follow along with me. This is it. So focus on whatever issue you would like to address, and don't use anything that is really overwhelming. Just something that you can deal with. If it's really overwhelming, you do not want to be dealing with it on your own. You do want some professional guidance. You want someone there with you to stop things escalating. So focusing on your issue. Where are you feeling it in your body? What are the thoughts you are having about it? How does it feel in your body? Does it have a color? Does it have a temperature? Does it feel heavy or burning, spiky or soft, empty, muddy, sticky? Just really feel into your body. And then take your scale of 0, this is not present, to 10, it could not be any worse. And just on your intuition, it's your subjective testing. What number are you at? So maybe you're at a 6, maybe you're at a 4, maybe even a 7. And write that down or really remember the number you're at. Then you start by setting up the tapping round, and that is so we don't get any worsening of the situation, so that our brains don't get scrambled and you don't make anything inadvertently worse. So this is really important that we do this setup statement. We do it 3 times whilst tapping on the karate chop point with a phrase of affirmation to yourself, like of acceptance. So I'm going to use as an issue anxiety, just because that's what many of my clients feel. You can use pain, you can use anything, but please be specific. That is the most important thing. Concentrate on where you're feeling it. If there is a phrase in your mind, use that phrase. It doesn't matter what I'm saying, you can just change it to make it effective for you. So even though I am feeling anxious and my thoughts are racing, I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Even though I'm feeling this anxious ball in my chest and I'm finding it hard to breathe, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm having this anxious feeling and racing thoughts, I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. If you can't say love and accept, say whatever you want to say. Now we're going through the points. Round 1, this anxiety, or whatever you're focusing on, this pain, these racing thoughts. Inner eyebrow, just here, 2 fingers, this anxiety, focusing on your specific issue all the time. feeling anxious. This corner of the eye, under the eye, this anxious feeling. And we want to tap maybe 7 or 8 times. You can tap longer. You're just gently stimulating the points. It doesn't matter. This anxiety between the nose and the upper lip. Now, in the center of the chin, between the chin and the lower lip, this anxiety. Now, under the collarbone, about 2 fingers width from the inner edge of your collarbone, your fingers will slide into a lovely little dip there. You're tapping this anxiety. And the last point is bra strap height and the center, if you have the center of your underarm, your axilla, and just drop down to your underarm. And you will maybe even feel that it feels a little bit different, this anxiety. So that's one round, taking a deep breath in and out again through the nose. And tuning in, how has your issue, whatever you were tapping on, changed? Has it gone down a lot? Has it stayed the same? Sometimes it might even go up a bit. But say you were at a 5 before and now you're at a 3 or a 4. Just straight away into the next round. This anxiety, top of head, inner eyebrow, these anxious feelings, outer corner of the eye on the bone, that anxiety, on the bone below your eye in the center, this anxiety, below the nose, these anxious feelings, this anxiety and my racing thoughts, under the chin, under the collarbone, these anxious feelings, that anxiety I'm experiencing in my chest and stomach. Right, that would be round 2. And you would be checking in again. So as long as it's going down, you check in with your units of distress, your 0 to 10, and you can just keep on tapping whilst you are focused on this. If you feel it's not going down or you've had other ideas, something else has come in and is distracting you, that's sometimes when it won't work, or when you feel you're not focused enough, when the issue you're going, like if you're just going, my anxiety, that won't work. You want to go on, or my pain, you want to go on a really specific topic, this anxious feeling I'm experiencing right now, which is like an orange ball in my chest and my thoughts are racing and my heart's beating. So you want to be really specific with that. If otherwise, it might not go down. If you feel that's the case, then do another setup statement 3 times, really focusing in on it. And then you would repeat the whole thing. You want to go down until you're at a 2 or below, and then the rest will usually just melt away. 3 or above, I like to keep on going until it's lower, otherwise you're left with stuff. You can, of course, if you feel you've started somewhere at a 7 and you've gone down to a 4, but then something else has become really pressing, you might then want to go and do the other thing you're doing, like a whole different setup statement, scale of 0 to 10, and rounds until you go down, and then come back to your original one. But I will be doing specific videos on specific topics, and you can tap along to that, and I will step you through it all. So I'll be linking to my tapping video for anxiety for anxious feelings here. And I'm also doing another video for when you cannot be specific, when you just feeling the need to tap, everything's woolly, you can still benefit. There is a way of doing it. It's not often taught, but it's lovely and beneficial. And I will show you that and link to that as well. So please let me know how you found this, whether it is helping you at all. If you have any little hiccups with it, please book in a free call with me and we'll sort out what's going on. If you are wanting more specific help, if you really want to work on your issues, feel free to book a session with me. All the links are in the description. And if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe so you can stay in touch and hear about more tapping videos from me. Take care and have a wonderful day.